Hello YouTube, how you doing darling? My name's Spawn the Snake, and today we'll be talking again about good old scams here in the Philippines. So, earlier this year, it has been happening for a while, but earlier this year it's been there's a very popular scam going on, called a Forex, foreign exchange scam, basically a Ponzi scheme. Things like this have been happening in the Philippines and other countries, but mostly here where I live, for a while, for a good long while now. So what happened is, uh, there was this big scam, like around 300 million peso on the foreign exchange. I'm not gonna name that person because I actually went to school with him, high school. God damn, I actually went to high school with this guy. He made a foreign exchange scam. So it was basically a Ponzi scheme. For people who don't know, a Ponzi scheme is when someone tells you tries to sell you some snake oil and says this is gold. If you give me your money now, if you give me $10 now, it'll become $100 in 1 hour. If it sounds too good to be true, obviously it is. So basically, what he's been doing is a Ponzi scheme. He's saying, okay, give me this money, I'll invest it because I'm a genius. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I'm giving you this money because I'm an investing genius. If you give me this money, you will gain 10 times more after a day or two. Right? So he actually gives them your money back plus interest, and because it's like a snowball effect. After you see there's an actual benefit to it. You get the money, like 10 times more than what you invested. You think, oh, ooh, oh, this actually works. All right, give him back. Put all of it in. Give me another 10,000. Give me another 10 times more money. You know, and they start sharing it. They start sharing it with their friends, and their friends are gonna get skeptical at first, but when they try it out with a little bit of money, they get it. Then they get 10 times more what they invested. It spreads through word of mouth. And for the other people who don't trust it, but since it's gaining traction, they're afraid of FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out. You know that experience when you were a kid and you had to do something important, but your friends were going to the beach or playing video games or having a slumber party, and you had the fear of missing out. Oh, you should have been there, man. It was awesome. So you decide to skip all that important stuff and just do the fun thing. It's kind of like this one. People are afraid of missing out, so they put it in also. And then when the money gets too big, gets so big, the person in charge, the head, will say, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna take all of it and just head out of here, and get the money. People got scammed. I'm just gonna say, oh, it didn't work out. It crashed. The market crashed. I'm sorry. All your investments are dead. It's gone. The money's gone. That's basically it. There's another scam like that going around today. It's called Repa. Repa. People who you know, if you've never heard of Repa, I've never heard of it since last week actually, but I actually have a few friends again who are doing it. No, I'm not gonna say those friends are bad. I'm just saying if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So I've been seeing a lot of posts on. Yes, I still use Facebook, not because I scroll, because it's cringy. It's like TikTok, it's cringy. But I just use Facebook for the messenger. But sometimes, sometimes I scroll down to see some funny memes on 9gag or whatever, or Reddit. There are a lot of posts from my friends saying, "Oh, are they listening to me?" Ooh. I see a lot of posts from my friends saying, 25K turns to 30K after 1 day. You can get it tomorrow. You give me 25K now, you get 30K tomorrow, which is basically saying you give me $500 now, you get $600 tomorrow. Luma. And someday. Okay, so I just got fed some news. It's not tomorrow, basically saying, if you give me your money now, after a week or a month, you can get twice that in a week or a month or whatever. Basically, doubling your money, or getting some more money from. They're basically doing an exchange, right? Some some stock trading, stuff like that. What's weird is it's not just a person doing it. If I understand there are like investment firms who do that, but honestly, it's the same thing because at least investment firms, when they do something shitty, they'll say, "Oh, the market crashed," or they manipulate the market and stuff like that. We can still go to the police for that. But if it's done locally, like privately, if it's just your friend who does that is not the head. So your friend answers to a boss, and that boss answers to another boss, and that boss answers to a regional boss, and the regional boss answers to a national boss. So it's like these other companies. I'm not gonna name names, but the companies here in the Philippines or some other or international companies here that sell you some powder, some soap, and they'll say, "Oh, join our group. You can get money. All you need to do is invest like $100, $200, $300, and you get all these products. And the good thing is, if you sell these products, you get the if you buy a membership fee." If you pay for your membership, you get all these products and you sell these products and you get money from selling these products. And if you don't want to sell these products, you can just recruit more people. The more people you recruit and the more people they recruit, the more money you get. Thus, making the first person recruited even more money. Now, the thing about that is that's literally just a pyramid scheme. That's a pyramid scheme. It's recruiting people into a pyramid scheme, like fucking. I probably shouldn't say the name, but the thing Tom Cruise is in. You know what I'm saying? The thing Tom Cruise is in. Yeah, it's basically like that, a pyramid scheme. So yes, you're getting money, but once the market is filled, once everyone who wants to come in is already in, you're out. You know what I mean? So that's only good for the people who started in the middle. The last people who join get diddly squat. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this. So what's happening with the Forex, with the Repa scam now? That's basically it. You give your money, and then because it's a snowball effect, you get more money after a week or month, and you start thinking, oh wow, I can quit my job. I can do whatever I want because I can all my money. I can just do this because it doubles, it triples after a while. Well, the weird thing about that is, since it's privatized, since it's just literally your neighbors and their boss is doing it, right? It's not under any type of government, or you can't go to the police for it, because it's all like, okay, give me your money. Let's not sign any papers. Let's not sign any documents that you gave me the money. Let's not report to the tax system or anything. You just give me this money, and you trust me that I'm gonna double it every time you give me some money. Well, the thing about that is, once they have a significant amount of money, they can just fuck off. You can just say, all right, you know what? I'm done. Just like the first one I said, the first scam I said. You know what? I'm done. I'm done doing this shit. Give me all your money. I'm gonna fuck off. And you guys, you know what? You guys, the market crashed. There were some problems. I'm sorry, you couldn't get your money. And then what's happening is the people who are in it, they managed to buy a fucking huge ass mansion, some cars, some pools, and they just say, you know what, I got hit too. I'm poor also. We lost our money because it crashed. But they didn't lose your money. They embezzled it. And they just told you they just lost it because the market crashed and shit like that. But it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. That's why, please, dear God, it's all fake, dude. If you want to get some money, learn to trade yourself. Do it all yourself. I'm not saying trading in the stock market is a scam. Obviously, it's basically gambling. But if there are some safe investments, you can invest it into something that has low interest, but it takes a while, but it's safe. Or you can invest into something that will boost in to 50 or 100% after one day, but it's risky. And if it doesn't, and it actually goes into the red below what you invested, you lose your money. It's basically like that. But at least you're doing it yourself. You're not giving your money to other people that if they decide they can fuck you over, they will, even if it's your friends. Right? I hope I made sense. Because honestly, I see people going into this, and even when I go to some friends' houses or when I visit family, it's a hot topic today. You say, Joe, what do you think about this Repa? It's really nice. My sister's doing it. She's been given like 15,000 peso to this guy she knows, and she got like 20,000, 30,000 after a week or a month. I'm like, no, yeah, sure, it's good now, but it's privatized. You're not signing anything. It's literally just them putting their own money in, and then when you gain the confidence to say, oh, it actually works every time. It doesn't work every time. They just make it work once or twice until you get comfortable. And when you feel comfortable to invest more of your money, they just fuck off. They just say, oh no, we got, and then you're stuck there with less money than you invested. You lost all your investments because you got greedy. That's basically it. So please, everyone, don't. I mean, think about your investments. If you please, when somebody says, give me 10,000, I'll make it 15,000 in a week or a month. Please. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Invest in something else. At least by the very least, invest in yourself. Learn a skill so that you can do something in the future. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Please comment down below and tell me your story if you've seen or witnessed something, if you've experienced this yourself, or you've seen a family member or some friends doing it and then they lost their things. I really want to know some stories. Please like, comment, or sub if you enjoyed the video, if you thought this was informative. If you didn't, that's fine with me also. And as always, stay safe, and I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. I love you. It's always fun in the Philippines with the scams. Cha-ha!